I'm surviving 100 days in Minecraft's hardest mod. This isn't a joke. Brutal Mowzies adds so many challenges to the game, including thirst, temperature, and body durability, which at times makes this an impossible challenge. On top of that, there are new bosses and monsters that are incredibly powerful. In this video, I'll be taking on 4 different bosses, building an epic base, and trying to survive. This is 100 days in the most difficult Minecraft add-on. I just spawned in and I'm already suffering. When you first start a world, the first thing you always do is punch down a tree, but this time it's going to be more difficult because with this add-on, as you use your hands, there's a durability to different parts of your body. So if you break too many blocks using just your fist, you will get nerfed. And the more you do it, the worse it gets. I can start with a wooden pick and immediately go down for some stone. The guidebook for Mowzie's mobs can wait for later. That has a lot of information on all the bosses. This is my health monitor, and as you can see, I'm already pretty thirsty. On a good note, my temperature is pretty good as I'm just in the regular plains biome. When you go into hotter biomes or colder biomes, you will start to heat up or freeze, and that gives you really negative effects and can kill you. The first thing I want to craft is a furnace. I want to craft that so I can immediately start smelting some sand. I can also go ahead and create some more stone tools, so I can begin taking out some animals. The reason I smelted this glass is to craft some water bottles, or glass bottles, that I can collect some water with. And if you look at my thirst in the bottom left, once I drink this water bottle, it will go up. It's very important I get off to a fast start because I want to take on every boss in this add-on. Let's grab some more sugarcane and continue this journey. I'm not sure if a spruce biome is considered a warm or cold biome. I know there are snowy spruce biomes, which would obviously be cold, but I'm not so sure about a snowless taiga. The sun is starting to set, so I will go ahead and sleep the night. I can also cook up some of the food while I wait. Oh, I completely forgot about that. As you can see, this cooked mutton spoils in 40 minutes, and this raw mutton will spoil in 18 minutes. I'm pretty sure there are ways to preserve it. This is just another challenge that we'll be facing, as I highly doubt I'll get through all my cooked food before the 40 minutes is up, so a lot of this will go to waste. Luckily for me, I am able to learn as we go. Some foods spoil and some foods go stale before they go bad, and the stale foods have less effect on your hunger. I need to gather some wood to make charcoal so I can cook more food. In order to make my food last longer, I need to find ice. That means that I'm going to have to go into a freezing cold snow biome. To try and counter that, I will need to craft insulated armor. Since I'm at a river, I can drink this and fill it up. Since I'm surrounded by a lot of water, the thirst isn't too much of a problem, but once I venture off into the end, the nether, and even the desert, that's when things will take a turn. I found my first coal. My temperature still is right around that midway point, so I don't think there's too much of a shift between the taiga and the plains. What a massive cave. I'd like to potentially come back to this later. Just as I expected, right beyond the taiga, we have some ice. My temperature is slowly getting colder and colder as I get closer to this biome. I just want to see, oh gosh, I'm already, okay. Let's get back to a warmer biome. I'm starting to feel cold and I have a slowness effect right now. The colder I get, the worse it'll get, until I pretty much die. But since I've made it back to this sand, I am already heating up. I just wanted to see if I was able to grab that without silk touch, but it looks like that's not the case. So, oh wow, okay, let's just get away from them. 2 drowns with tridents. Trident drowns are so powerful. If they would have attacked there, I probably would have been dead. There's also bandages and medkits that I'll have to craft later on because as I take damage, my health bar will start to go down. And when that goes down, the only way to replenish it is with those heals. I won't be able to go into the snow biome unless I have insulated armor. To make that, I need any piece of armor as well as 4 pieces of fabric. And fabric is just crafted with white wool. 3 give you 4. This is as good a spot as any to set up a camp. I'm starting to feel cold. I thought this was a more warm biome, but I should have been keeping track that I was getting colder. I'm literally right next to the snow biome, but I didn't think, okay. So I will have to move my little settlement. That really isn't much of a problem. I can just build right here. What I'm building now is just a starter base. I will move away from here and build something far more extravagant. Right now, I just want a spot where I can be safe and prepare for what's to come. It's not much, but I actually wanted to keep that sheep alive so I can use shears to gather even more wool, but I guess that works too. It's not much, but we have a start. I'll need 12 pieces of wool to make a full set of insulated armor. Also, some of my food has already gone stale, which is very unfortunate. I'm not thirsty now, but I did have to drink 2 water bottles, so I can fill those up now. I need to go mining very soon, but I can't really do that with stale food. Also, these apples will go bad in 24 minutes, so I won't even be able to save them for golden apples. I only have 16 minutes max before my food is done for. Knowing that I can't spend too much time in a cave, I just want to grab some iron real quick. And I might as well take some coal too. My legs have taken their first bit of damage. If I continue to take fall damage, I'll get slower and slower. The only way to fix my legs will be with bandages, which is also something else that I might want to bring down when I go mining. A fresh supply of food, water, and bandages. It's only going to get more difficult from here. 3 skeletons and my pickaxe is low. I think it's time to go home. Hopefully I can make it to my bed before the sun falls. I really can't be taking any damage right now. I'm starting to feel thirsty, but that's okay. I still have half left and of course this water bottle. Let's smelt up the 19 raw iron I gathered, and I won't be able to craft any bandages, enhanced bandages, or medical kits until I get a lot more resources. Moldy cooked mutton and moldy cooked pork chops. My 16 steak will also be done for in 7 minutes. This is really going to change how I play Minecraft. I'll first craft an iron pick, followed by some armor. I now need to go out and gather some food. That pretty big supply of food I gathered is all gone, or just about all gone. On Bedrock Edition, with the hunger bar lowering slower, I'm not going to be able to maximize all the food I gather, so it really doesn't make a ton of sense to gather too much until I get ice. Maybe I can find some easy iron right here. Let's try not to take any damage while I'm down here. Ow. I have 15 more iron that I can smelt. I'm pretty sure once I throw this in the furnace, no matter what time it's at, it will jump up to 40 minutes. Although I only have 2 minutes before I have no more food. So I should start heading back now. This beef has 17 minutes. Let's see if it switches to 40 when it's done. I'm also going to craft another furnace so I can get started on smelting my iron. I do end up gaining time from cooking it. I'll be going mining soon and I only have 40 minutes to do so. I'll craft a bucket as well as some boots. The boots will be super important just to save me from taking fall damage, and that'll help me not ruin my legs. The monitor will stay up the entire time I'm mining just to make sure I stay on top of everything. Let's get moving. I don't have much time. Just because I need to be fast doesn't mean I'll skip out on ores like coal. If my right arm keeps taking damage, I will start to get mining fatigue. So because that's the case, I need to not take damage. Again. I also shouldn't have to worry about thirst just because I have my water bottles on me as well as a water bucket. Wow, my hearts are going down fast, and my health bar is all damaged 1 bar. Spiders are going to be very important to take out. I do need their string to craft bandages so I can heal those bars. Lapis will come in handy later on. Diamond! I really love non-deep slate diamond ore. Sometimes you just... Oh my gosh, I was great. And now my right arm is just about broken. And because of that, I have permanent mining fatigue. At least it's permanent until I get bandages. And I don't have what it takes to craft those. Ow. Oh my gosh. Really? If my legs get hurt anymore, I will start to have slowness. 3 zombies, no sword. Amazing. I have mining fatigue too, and now I can't even break this crafting table. Gold. Okay, well, looks like our mining trip is done. I only have 1 string. I'm pretty sure I need a lot more to craft bandages. Come here, little buddy. What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, it's a new mob. One of the new mobs from Mowzie's mobs. It looks like a diamond crab. I don't have the handbook on me, so I don't know what it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, that was scary, but it's gone. I can't even like check to see if it went under somewhere because it takes so long to mod. I guess I'm just lucky I didn't come across a boss. That's something. I'm going back home because before I can continue this journey, I need to heal. Hopefully I come across some spiders on my way back, not skeletons. Okay. Ow. Great, now my legs are damaged, so I have slowness, and because my head is damaged, I can't see. A spider, I need you. Again, I need string to craft bandages, and bandages are the only way I can heal that little health bar. I don't feel so well. Let me just go to sleep. It's daytime, but it's not like you can really tell. Bandages, I'm pretty sure you just craft a bunch of fabric and then you put string on the outside. Yeah, 4 bandages. That's literally all I can craft because I don't have enough string. My head is at 24%, body 53, right arm 14, left arm 34, legs 49. So to get rid of my blindness, I will use one on my head. Now I can see. I also can't work with slowness, so let's use one on my legs. And to get rid of my mining fatigue, let's use another on my right arm. My left arm is pretty weak, but I don't really need a left arm, so I might even use this on my right arm. I need more string to craft bandages. I also am going to need a lot more fabric. Let's smelt up the iron I've gathered. My food only has 26 minutes left. I'm going back to that cave. I don't have any bandages on me, but I do have some fabric. As long as I can take out a couple spiders while I'm down there, I will be able to heal. I just need to prioritize not taking damage. My food has also gone stale. I'm just now thinking about how hard the boss fight is going to be, because I'll definitely be taking a lot of damage, and in that fight, if I continue to take too much damage, I'll start to get slow and won't be able to see the boss. Finally, a spider. I'm also going to grab slime balls to craft enhanced bandages later on. I found another diamond. It's just one. That could have been so much worse. What the heck is this? There's a boss up there, isn't there? There actually might be, and I am just not equipped right now. Why do you both have shovels? I have 18 minutes until I'm completely out of food. That's all I should... Oh my gosh. That's all I should mine right now. It's time to head back. Oh, another spider, but of course there are creepers and skeletons. And zombies. There goes all my food. Thank you. 12 bandages. My body's looking a lot better. I didn't heal everything completely just so I can get the maximum value out of these bandages. But now my problem is my hunger bar. I need to eat rotten flesh. Let's go look for some animals. I crafted shears so I can start shearing the sheep. I need wool for bandages as well as insulated armor. I need you for food. I wasn't able to mine much coal earlier on, so I will gather some now. Once I was done with that, I got back to gathering wool and food. I then crafted that wool into fabric to make insulated armor. With a full set, I will now be able to go into the snow biome, but I can't wear this in a warmer biome or a neutral biome like this one just because it makes me so hot. So let's take off my leggings. My temperature moves just a bit. I can also take off my helmet, and now I'm not blazing hot. I do want to keep some armor on just in case a monster comes out to get me. It's day 9 and finally time to leave the cabin. Our starter base has served us well, but it's time to venture off into the snow. This is everything I'm bringing on this journey. I'm not really leaving too much behind. Fully insulated armor keeps you around that midway point in the freezing biomes. I don't have silk touch, so I can't grab this ice. I also should save my rotten flesh for when my state goes bad. We have found a shipwreck. There's also an ocean monument not too far off. I really hope we find something with silk touch. I don't think shovel... Aw, dang it. Carrots. Okay, that's actually good. Suspicious stew I will take because I might need that. In the other chest, we have the treasure map, and that's it. There is a drown with a trident. I'm nearing the treasure. For some reason, it's not on land. This may take a while to find. Why do I always have a hard time finding the buried treasure? There's no way it's spawned way down here. Oh no, I'm done for. Don't die, please. Come on. We can make it. We can make it. And I'm going to be all the way back at spawn. I got that darkness effect because my head was taking so much damage from all the drowning. I'm not on hardcore, but I am on hard difficulty. I knew I wouldn't be able to survive 100 days with these add-ons. And I haven't even faced any bosses yet. Berries might actually be a super good food source. When you first grab food, there's no timer on it, but after like 10 seconds, the timer pops up. I've made it back. I can craft a boat, now just to swim back to where I died. It's just about a straight shot this way. I've made it to my loot. Whoa, that was not lucky. That was skill. Oh wait, where's my sword? Where's... Oh my gosh, all my health in one hit. Please, I don't want to make that trip again. Where is this treasure? I need to get rid of this drown first, not you. This one. There. Oh, it gave me the trident. Thank you. This fisherman did a great job hiding it. This was the exact opposite of the seed I used. I just couldn't find that treasure. My head was hurting from the lack of oxygen. Luckily, these bandages heal you past 75 health. If anyone wants to find the impossible treasure, feel free. I need to carry on with this journey. I honestly would spend like another 30 minutes looking, but I have no food. This will be bad in 15 minutes, and I need to get more if I don't want to die again. I just punched down that tree, and I already had wood on me. The water has gotten to my brain. Let's craft a boat chest and empty out my inventory just a bit. Also, before I leave this island, I should gather some food. This is where I'm going to build my base. It's right on the water in a neutral temperature biome, and I want to dig into this hill and make it my home. There's still so much to do before day 100, and that all starts with getting my base ready to go. Since I am in a spruce biome, I should be able to find berries and use those as my food source, because these 2 pieces of steak won't last long at all. And animals just are not the way to go right now. This almost makes up from the missing treasure from earlier. And these potatoes have an hour before they spoil. The bread has 40 minutes. Flint and steel! And there are some emeralds, which is actually super lucky to find, because earlier I came across a wandering trader, and the only reason I didn't do what I normally do is because it had ice as a trade for an emerald. Although it looks like the trader is just gone. 2 iron picks, that's actually really good because there's a lot of mining I need to do. I guess this is how iron farms work in the new add-on. Standing next to a campfire actually makes you feel warm. Soon I will move this farm inside, but for now this will work perfectly. My potatoes, carrots, and wheat will solve my hunger problem. At least for now. I can also plant some of these sweet berries. That village was incredibly lucky to find. I heard the trader. Please be the same one from earlier. It is, yes, packed ice for 1 emerald. I will trade for 4 blocks. The packed ice is so important because now I can start to preserve my meat, which I don't have any right now, but once I get an animal farm, this will come in handy. Day 15, I got back to mining. The 4 iron picks I had didn't last long, but they did make some progress on the base. I crafted an additional 4 and dug some more. I feel like those 4 didn't really do much. I will craft 5 more. Back to mining. This llama is playing a very dangerous game. That's exactly what I'm saying. And how are you missing these shots? Yeah, go get him, llama. I don't know why the llama's hunting down the wolf. I can get back to this. I have enough space dug out inside. I do want to dig out even more in front so I can have a glass wall. Day 22, I have 7 stone axes. Let's chop down these trees until they're all gone. The mob I found earlier is called the grottle. I wish I would have known earlier, but this mob is a source of diamonds. This is why you should learn about an add-on before you play it, or at least learn while you play it better than I did. There are many different items and tools that we can craft. Some of the resources can only be obtained if you defeat the boss. Pretty soon I'll be going on adventures to battle these bosses. My crops have been grown for just a little bit now, but I have not harvested them just because of the time that they have. I think my best bet is to only harvest these once I'm ready to expand the farm. We have a nice amount of wood that we can start building this base with. Let's begin with smelting some sand. I'll also craft a bunch of slabs, and there's going to be 2 main levels to this base. The first of which will start with these slabs surrounding the top. Well, now that I have this layout, I've realized I need just a bit more space. Let's see what 9 stone picks can do. That took an additional 6 picks, but I now have space to build. I'll begin with getting all the logs in place. With that done, I'll move on to the walls, which will be a mix of cobblestone and spruce. The floor and ceiling will both be built with slabs. I'm also adding a few support beams with stripped spruce. I can't sleep right now because there are monsters nearby. My right arm is also damaged, so I have mining fatigue. The amount of drowns that have spawned while I've been building this is crazy. They spawn in this water, come into my base, punch me once, and now I have to use bandages. I only have 6 left. I have 1 bandage left. Food hasn't been an issue for me this entire time simply because I have these berries, which I only need to grab 10 or so before the next harvest, and these will last until they grow again. Day 33, I need to go gather some sand because I want a pretty big window right in front. Unfortunately, early on when I was looking for the buried treasure, I wasn't able to keep any of the sand. I will need to gather quite a lot because I'm unable to use glass panes. 7 stacks later, I can head back home and toss it in the furnace. I first want to get some windows on this lower level. I can place in this glass now. Ow. Ow. I'm trying to get rid of some of those blocks so you can actually see out into the ocean. Ow, oh my gosh. And I can't heal fast enough, so I literally have no choice but to box in and wait. If I want the water to flow evenly, I first need to get rid of this top layer and manually even it out with the bucket. This is exactly what I'm talking about with the drowns. Okay. The drown hits me and then runs away. They keep doing that. My head has taken a lot of damage, but I now have this underneath section ready. Our base is now closed off and we have a staircase. I can get rid of all this dirt as well as move everything outside inside. My farms also need to be expanded and transferred inside. I'm finally moving on from berries and going for some baked potatoes. Everything has now been moved inside. There's still so much more building to do with this base, but I am done with building right now. I can come back later and make more progress. Right now, I need to go mining. I only have 6 pieces of iron, and since you can't uninsulate armor, my iron armor is nearly useless while I'm in a neutral or warm biome. So I need another set of armor that's not insulated. Up top is where I'm going to branch out to make the mine shaft. I could go cave mining right now, but I won't be able to wear my armor, and going into a cave with no armor while I have this additional bar of health is not a good idea. I have made it down to a lush cave. This is very good because in order to craft enhanced bandages, I do need the fruit that's down here. I have yet to find that cave, but I have come across some diamonds. I have no idea how this keeps happening, but I have dug into a mine shaft. This is even better than usual because the string is going to be so important for bandages. I made this staircase right here to go downwards, but because I didn't want to dig in 2s anymore, I decided to turn here, and voila, a mine shaft. I believe this is the 5th or 6th world that I've had where my mine shaft has led me to a mine shaft. I promise I don't scout out these seeds or where to build my base. I just get lucky. I know, 6 times, that's, I know. And there's part of the lush cave that I knew I found earlier. I need to remember that I'm not fully armored up, so I can't like fully engage in fights. Since I'm getting all this string, I need to start a sheep farm to gather wool. And once I get some of the berries, I will be able to make a lot of enhanced bandages. These are exactly, oh, they spoil. Okay, because yeah, that makes sense. I have to make it back up top and plant those berries before they go bad. Oh! I'm also super low on food, so I'm gonna have to go back up soon anyway. Chicken jockey. I'm down to my last piece of food, and I'm going to have to eat it in a sec. Okay, really? My right arm is... What? How did that happen? Don't worry, the glowberry farm will get an upgrade. I just want to get it started. Bread is such a good food source to have because wheat does not go bad at all. So what I'm able to do is harvest a bunch of wheat and then just not craft it into bread until I need it. That's probably my best bet for a food source. I have 16 diamonds, so I will make some upgrades to my armor. These pieces will not be insulated. With the 3 diamonds I have left, I will craft a diamond pick. I need to take the wheat I have and go gather some sheep. Oh. Well, the sheep is stuck in a boat. I also didn't think this through. I was going to bring him in here, but I don't have silk touch to make grass, and then I'd have to... Oh, gosh. The sheep can stay there for now. I will craft 16 bandages. In fact, I can craft even more because I had some extra fabric. And to make enhanced bandages, I need slime balls as well as glowberries. I only have 3 pieces of bread, but I have 12 wheat, so I can make 4 more when necessary. I should have brought a sword. I believe I have just found a zombie spawner. Yes, I have. I'm for sure gonna turn this into an XP farm. I've come across so many mine shafts, but I've never seen one blocked off like this. There's also 3 zombie villagers trapped inside. This is very strange, to say the least. A few more diamonds. I only need 2 to craft an enchantment table. Some more glowberries. And the mine shaft branches off into a pretty massive part of the cave. Maybe I can flush those zombies away. Wow, that actually worked out so well. I'm only looking for diamonds right now. And so far, we're off to a good start. This is one of the biggest lush caves I've ever found. That could have been so bad. Whoa, where'd you come from? No! Before I make it back to the zombie spawner, I will gather some obsidian. I'm back at the spawner. I have 24 diamonds. I can now make my way up. This is exactly where I dug up from, and it leads me right into my staircase. Let's drop off some of these valuables. I'm also back to eating rotten flesh. Day 44, I get started on the zombie XP farm. As always, step 1 is to dig out a room. Water will go in each of the corners, and they will all flow down that hole. There we go. There's not a huge drop, so I will have to use my sword to take them out effectively, but I don't think that's much of a problem because I can just craft a bunch of stone swords. Now I have the XP farm, but I don't actually have an enchantment table set up. I did things a little backwards, so I can come back to gain some levels later on. In order to start enchanting, I need a cow farm, and for that I should give myself some more space. The room is built, now I just need to go out and get some cows. Once I get Silk Touch, the cows can have some grass. I'm also going to start growing some of these sweet berries inside. It's day 48, and I think I should start adding some details to this base. It'll be quite some time before I'm able to get enough leather for a level 30 enchantment. I also need to start planting the sugarcane. Pretty soon I can make an actual sugarcane farm inside the base. Right now, something as simple as this will work to get me started. Something I realized while detailing is there is not a perfect center block. I thought this one block was the center, but actually there's 2 blocks. This fits in pretty nicely. Before I head off to the nether, I do want to take on one of the new bosses. Now, before I hit day 100, I would like to take on 3 of them, and that'll start with whatever one I find first. My traveling food will consist of rotten flesh, some wheat for bread, and these carrots that are about to go bad. In fact, I can even bring some berries. I hope I don't need a bow to fight whichever boss I come across first. I did craft a diamond sword. A few of the bosses do have their own structures, and I think the only way I can find those is just with good luck. One of them only spawns in a savanna, another only spawns in a snow biome, and I think there are some more in caves. I'm starting to feel cold as I've made it into a snow biome. I did bring my insulated iron chest plate just because I thought there's a chance that that could happen, and it looks like I don't need an insulated helmet to stay warm. Oh my gosh, okay, that is one of the bosses right there. Unfortunately, I don't have insulated diamond gear, so I will have to battle it without my chest plate. This boss I'm about to face is considered to be the second strongest in this add-on. I will set my spawn, as well as place a few torches in this surrounding area. I'm also going to heal my body just a bit before I begin the fight. Again, I really hope I don't need a bow, because I'm taking on the Frost Mow. The Frost Mow? I have some dirt just in case. It is sleeping, so oh no. Look at this thing. Whoa, it looks so cool. Maybe I can steal whatever. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. What did I get myself into? Is it charging up an attack? Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Wow. I'm done for. I can't move. I can't move. I literally can't move. I literally can't move. Okay. So you do need a bow. Good to know. Good to know. There was a little pop-up and it said I was frozen. I literally couldn't move. I kept trying to run. Yeah, so, hand-to-hand combat. Oh no, I don't have my... Okay, this is very bad. I need to make it to my loot before I freeze to death, and I have slowness because I'm freezing. I'm frozen again. I'm frozen again. Oh no, I can't move. I can't move, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is... Okay. Oh, okay. All right, run. And I gotta make it to my loot before I get the slowness, because I'm going to get the slowness very soon, and this is literally the fastest I can go. I need to get my loot and leave. I can come back once I have a bow. No, please leave me alone. I'm frozen. This is fun. You know what? I'm pretty sure I'm going to die in a second, so I'm going to try and lead it away from my loot. Frost Mow. My loot. Oh no, it sees me. Oh no. Please, 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 please. Leave me alone. Just dodge its attacks, grab what I can. My golden apples, I need those. No, I shouldn't have gone for them. What am I doing? What am I doing? Please let me run. Please. This is why you don't combine 2 very difficult add-ons. I don't have my health monitor on me, but there's a chance that like all this bad stuff stacks and it doesn't reset when I die. Please get away from my loot, please. 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 I need my golden apples and I'm frozen. Okay. So all of my loot, yeah, you can have it. What I was trying to say a second ago is I combine 2 super difficult add-ons, Brutal Minecraft and Mowzie's Mobs. The problem with this oh, my legs are damaged. Awesome. I have frostbite. Perfect. The reason I brought my bed is so I can set my spawn a little closer to freedom. It's bad enough that I have to deal with Frost Mow, but on top of that, I have to deal with the elements because of Brutal Minecraft, because I decided to combo these add-ons. This isn't the end of our battle, Frost Mow. Frost Mow. Once I made it home, the first thing I wanted to do was craft another health monitor. In order to do that, I need fabric, meaning I needed wool. After some time gathering wool, I finally had enough to make some fabric. So to craft fabric, you actually need white wool. I thought okay, don't worry, there's no problem. There we go. Fabric goes there, string goes there, and now I have no, I needed fabric to craft a health monitor. I didn't need fabric for bandages. Now I have to go. Oh my gosh. You don't need a health monitor to heal your body. My legs are at 7%. I still will need a health monitor to, you know, keep track of everything, but now I can run to a sheep. I have 3 health monitors as well as some guidebooks. I will need to craft even more insulated armor, and the only way I can do that is with sheep. So it looks like it's finally time to start a wool farm. Okay, what do you just stay in the water? Why do you go in the, what do you? I don't know how I'm just noticing this, but there's a floating island not too far off. It may even be a floating shipwreck. There we go. I have 2 rooms I'm going to be clearing out. Because I don't have Silk Touch, the only way that I'll be able to get grass down here is if I lead it from other grass. This grass will go down this way into our base. Where am I? I feel like I'm home, but I'm not home. Who said that?
Me.
Who are you?
Do you want to know what I feel like?
Not really, to be honest, but go ahead.
I feel like I'm in a cave, even though I'm not really in a cave, because the only thing in the cave is my face.
Up top, I now have the sheep in their new home, as well as some grass. I've also completed the sugarcane farm, which I will harvest right now. I've made some changes around the base, like evening things out with the 2-block center. I will talk more about that later on. For some reason, these crops, as well as these crops, have not grown. I think there may just be a lack of lighting, which is strange, but I think these 2 torches can fix that. Wheat is probably my best food source, and I need it for the sheep as well as the cows. I'm pretty sure if I wore insulated armor in the nether, I would overheat, so I can also have a set of uninsulated armor. Also, before I leave, I can bake some potatoes. I have 3 water bottles on me in case I get even thirstier while I'm in the nether. Unfortunately, my golden apples are gone. Also, 18 of my diamonds were lost in the battle against Frostmow. Before leaving, I will also gather some rotten flesh to be a backup food source in case I spend more than 40 minutes in the nether, because after 40 minutes, my potatoes will go bad. Apparently it's freezing cold down here, so I actually need to go back up and get my insulated armor. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I just wasted 10 minutes. I honestly shouldn't need any more than iron gear to survive the nether. Ow. I need to, switch out of my insulated gear so I don't start getting slowness. The main reason I'm in the nether right now is so I can eventually get to the end. Because on top of all the new Minecraft bosses I want to face, I also want to defeat the Ender Dragon. I have to go back already. I don't have bandages or cobblestone. A Crimson Forest is not the biome I wanted to find. In fact, the Crimson Forest is never a biome I want to find. Oh my gosh, because I'm overheating so much, now I'm great. And now I can't see. This is awesome. My head is at 8%. Let's go ahead and fix that. I don't think I get thirstier while I'm in the nether. My head is damaged again? What? What? I didn't do anything. I was waiting for the gas to shoot. Is it because I'm so hot my head just constantly takes damage? Gosh, I get a headache just from being in here, which that is how it is in real life. I can't stand the nether. There's already a bridge for me to cross into the warped forest. Since I'm here, I might as well gather some ender pearls. My head is constantly taking damage from the heat, and I don't think there's any way to cool yourself down. Oh, awesome. There goes my sword. I need to really speedrun this because I only have 2 bandages left and my head keeps hurting. Also, my food spoils in 16 minutes. There goes my last bandage. I have to start heading back right now. I need to somehow make it to my portal before I can't see anymore. Oh my gosh. I have my coordinates up. I'm going to try and get in a position where it's just a straight shot home. I think once my head gets weak enough, I will start to just take damage. Oh my gosh, I'm taking damage because, great. Yeah, I am dead. And the only way I can heal myself is with bandages, and since I don't have any bandages, this is the end for me. I have my coordinates, so I will be able to get my loot. This add-on somehow managed to make me hate the nether even more. This is everything I'm bringing to retrieve my loot. I plan to dig a tunnel directly to where I died. I have made it back. I have everything I want now before... Oh, these are rotten? Ew. 16 bandages should be more than enough, especially since I'm already here. 16 honestly should be more than enough. I shouldn't have trouble getting home as I have a safe pathway. What did I walk out into? I was having trouble finding my pathway. I don't even know where... Not again. Oh my gosh. I mean, I had to eat that, otherwise this is where I climbed to my death, and this is my path. I was so close to making it home. One of the skeletons dropped a full durability bow. Before I head back to look for another fortress, I will make some upgrades to my gear. I only have 2 diamonds left, and those are for the enchantment table. I'm only going back for some rods. I have 16 band-aids, and that should be enough unless it takes me a really long time to find the fortress. I didn't bring much food, but I have enough wheat on me to craft 10 bread. Which I can't... Oh. They're wearing my armor. I was down to my last carrot, so I wanted to craft bread. As I was down there, I saw the monsters in front of me, which made me cancel the crafting, and I was just gonna run away, but there was another piglin right behind me. Let's go get my loot. I would be able to tower up if it weren't for arrows. What? Look at that skeleton. It's coming for me from way over there. Why? Come on, guys. Guys. The skeleton's looking at me, but they aren't. Hello? Oh, I'm wearing gold. Yeah, they were. Oh, no! Look at the skeleton. It's walking through fire just to hit me. This isn't even supposed to be the hard part of the video. Oh my gosh, look, look at this. What am I supposed to do? I can't just tower up. I don't have a weapon to, yeah, do, oh, that's the COD zombie strat right there. I will grab what floor loot I can, and then I will have to take out some of them for my armor. I didn't get my bandages or the sword, which honestly are probably the most important things. I also can't even wear these because they're insulated. Now I have everything important. My head is damaged, but that is no problem. They only took the uninsulated armor. I wonder why. Ah, of course. No, don't die, please. Please. I've gone through too much. Maybe I can do like an XP farm thing where I hit them from the bottom. Never mind, the arrow guy. Just don't get close. Shoot your friends. Thank you. Oh yeah, this is gonna work out very well. Let them fight each other. Don't hit me. How do you hit me through all that? I was trying to build up. I scrolled and I didn't get to my... I will be taking on those bosses later if I don't spend the last 30 days just trying to get my loot back. Come on, little buddy. Ow! I'm finally making some progress on getting my stuff back. There, I think that was all of them. I was literally right next to a fortress this entire time. That spot where I kept dying is only a couple hundred blocks away from here. Now I just need to not take a lot of damage because... of course, and then I walk in the fire. I only have 5 pieces of bread left. I'm going home and I will not be back in the nether. Before I begin to enchant, I will gather some more diamonds. The first 3 veins of diamonds I found were all generated in the same layout, which is definitely something that's pretty uncommon. Vein number 4 was different, but number 5 was more of the same. With my 21 diamonds, I craft a crafting table, a diamond pickaxe, and some additional diamond armor. Unfortunately, I did lose my diamond sword in the nether, so I do have to craft another. I'm not sure if I have enough cows to give myself enough leather for a level 30 enchantment table, so I'll wait on them for one more cycle. I have 9 bookshelves, so I'm already pretty close to being able to start this. I can make a setup in my base, but right now I want to get the enchantment setup down here just so I can continuously re-roll once I hit level 30. As I wait on the cows, I can at least start to get this upper level ready. On day 77, we have another room. I just took out the cows. I have enough bookshelves for level 30. I was going to preserve this meat because I have 32 raw beef, but I need blue ice, not packed ice. So I will not be able to save this raw beef. In other news, that's level 28. In other news, I'm now ready to begin enchanting. It's day 81 and I have everything I wanted enchanted. I am in a bit of a weird position because I don't know what armor I should insulate. Since Frostmount is in the snow, it would be best if I insulated all my upgraded armor. But the problem with that is this would be useless in other boss fights that don't take place in the snow. Bows MC, welcome to the team. I have Silk Touch on my pick so I can gather some grass, and the sheep ate so fast that there isn't any left in here. To make sure they don't eat all the grass again, I did place some grass on blocks that they can't eat. I'm pretty sure Frostmouth is the only boss that's in the snow biome, so I will insulate my helmet, and hopefully 2 pieces of insulated armor is enough. In the Mowzie's mobs book that you're given, it does have hints on how to defeat the bosses. I haven't been reading those just because I want to kind of learn on my way, and it looks like 2 pieces will not be enough, so goodbye boots. My Prot 4 diamond chestplate will have to carry, along with Bows MC. But yeah, I kind of want to learn how to beat the boss as I fight the boss. Unless I'm in a position where it gets really difficult, then maybe I I can look at the tips. But against this boss, I'm pretty sure if I keep my distance, I can pull off a victory. Frostmow is on this side, and I'm in a bit of a warmer biome, so maybe I can wear my boots. I will set my spawn down here, and even if I die, I won't be freezing to death constantly, so I should be able to get my stuff back. This fight will begin at a range, and no. Yeah, this is why you should read the tip book. What was I thinking? Yeah, that's scary. Maybe now that you're awake, no. My bow doesn't, oh no. Okay, maybe it's like the gas and you can hit the ice ball back. Shoot another one at me, please. Please. Oh, here we go. Swing, swing, swing. No, that does not work. Wait, so how are you? Okay, yeah, I need the tip book. I need it. Frostmows are dangerous beasts found throughout the snowy regions. They're massive. Massive? And this actually has no tips on how I'm supposed to defeat Frostmow. And why I thought there was tips is because if you look at this one actually does give you a little tip. Look, its weakness is at its back. Like, that's a good tip. Frostmow, apparently, it's just good luck. Frostmow may even be stuck right there. Uh-oh. What? What? I can't move. Oh, no. Oh no, please let me move. Please, please, please. Wow. I don't think Frostmow has the ability to break blocks, so I think I can trap it back there. It just shot its ice, so maybe now I can go in with my sword. I'm frozen, and my attacks aren't reaching. My arms are too short. Please let me out, please. Let it attack, and then move in. Whoa! I'm frozen. We're in a stalemate right now. Ow! Come on. No, let's finish this right now. There we go. I have just defeated Frostmow. I don't think I'll be able to cheese the other boss fights, but I will take that one. Ow! Whoa! I have obtained the ice crystal. What the heck are these? Can I freeze them? No, I cannot. Does my bow work on them? Whoa! Okay, I did not expect to have another fight immediately. This is very strong poison. I don't think my bow works on them. Get away from me. Let's see if this ice... Okay, the ice crystal is working on hostile mobs. I just faced some nagas. Apparently, they're not too hard to hit with your arrows as long as you time it properly. And if I take one out, I can craft some darts and the Naga Fang Dagger. I wonder if the ice crystal is going to work against bosses. I'm off to take on the Ender Dragon. Let's throw this, and we are going that away. Of course, as I look for the stronghold, I will be exploring this world, and I hope to come across more bosses along the way. And even if I don't after the Ender Dragon fight, I can always continue the search. There's a mushroom biome just on the other side of the ice. This may be the biggest mushroom biome I've ever found. There's no maybe about it. This is definitely the biggest one I've ever found. It starts right there. There's another island on that side that goes even longer, and it's so big it leaves my render distance. Plus, there's a continuation on that side. This is actually such a crazy island. I'm fairly far from where I was, and it still continues. Snowy leaves, one of my favorite bedrock features. There's a chance the stronghold is under this village. I will run past and see if my eye leads me back. No, it does not. Another snowy village. Let's run past this one and do the same thing. Okay, it looks like the stronghold's gonna be under this one. Usually, yep, right under the fountain. Well, I will be taking on the dragon before I take on another boss. But after the Ender Dragon fight, I can continue the search for the others. I've made it to the stronghold room. That didn't take me too long to find. I will need to set my spawn, just in case. I have water, hopefully enough food, of course, Bows MC, and some blocks, along with plenty of bandages. Let's defeat the Ender Dragon real quick. I've taken out 8 of the portals and only missed 4 shots. Okay, this is a bad spot to be. Water clutch. All crystals are down. I do want to test out the ice crystal on the dragon. It does do damage, and I can't tell if it's doing more than what a sword would do. Probably not. Although, if it can freeze the dragon, then it might be worth it. Okay, I think it's definitely worth it to use this crystal. I can get a good chunk of damage in and then keep it there for a little bit longer to do some more damage with my sword. I'm super low on food, and I don't want to finish this fight with my arrow. I'd like to do it the way Mowzie would want me to. Mowzie? Is that what it was called? And I looked directly at you. Gosh darn it. No! 2 hearts. Since my food source is so... I was trying to run. In order to run, you have to stop walking to, you know, double click, and then I would double click, but I don't know if it was the timing of the hit, but I literally couldn't run. There we go. The Ender Dragon has been defeated, and it only cost me 1 life. I would go for the elytra because that would make finding the other bosses much easier. But since I don't have any gunpowder, it would probably take longer to look for the elytra than it would to look for the bosses. The stronghold's under that village, and this is really nice generation. One of the reasons I died to that enderman is because I was already low because my food source is very bad. And my food source is only bad because of brutal Minecraft. Before I go back out, since I have 50 levels, I will see what enchantments I can get. Looting 3, sharpness 4, and I'm already level 32. Protection 2 on my helmet. I would really like to take on Pharaohs as well as Umvuthi. I'm going in the exact opposite direction of that snow biome. There are new structures I could possibly find, and one of them is in the savannah. There is a chance before day 100 I can find all 3 structures. One is deep in a cave, another is in the savannah biome, the monastery is in any peaks biome. Chamber will be the most difficult to find just because I can't run around and find it like the other two. I will have to go into a cave and hope that there's one nearby. A lot can happen in 11 days, and with 11 days left, I think this is the perfect time to let you in on a little story. While Post Combos MC explains what's going on, I will be entering in this savannah biome hoping I can find a new structure with a new boss. Thank you very much, thank you. Basically what happened, a few days ago, my power went out while I was in the middle of recording. At this point, I was just hoping that the footage I was recording was still here. I only had about an hour of recording, so it's not like I was going to lose much, but that hour, it was the footage of me facing Mowzie for the first time. So after the power came back on 30 minutes later, I found out that my footage was corrupted. I looked up a bunch of different tutorials, tried following a bunch of different tutorials, downloaded a bunch of softwares to try and recover this footage, and nothing was working. Well, for about 2 hours until I finally found a software that did work. I was able to recover most of the footage, so the gameplay earlier of that fight, it was my first time and that was the original footage. I just had to recover it. I was so happy to get this back because if it was just building, I wouldn't mind re-recording some building, but that was my first reaction to the boss fight and I really didn't want to lose that. So I'm so glad I got that back. The story doesn't end there. In fact, it was really just beginning. I wasn't expecting to lose progress in the Minecraft world. At worst, I thought maybe I'd be set back like 10 minutes because autosave, you know, so if the world gets closed out of nowhere, you know, with autosave, you should be up to date with about 10 minutes. Once I log on to Minecraft, I get this pop-up saying my world is done for. I was confused. I thought with autosave, you'd be good. If anything happened, you just maybe would lose 5, 10, 15 minutes of progress. I started to look up tutorials on how to fix this and did find a couple. Unfortunately, the main part of this tutorial was needing to have PlayStation Plus or whatever this cloud storage is in order to recover your world. I did not have that. And because I didn't have PlayStation Plus, my world was unrecoverable. The top comment had the same problem. Dude, I lost my power in the middle of playing and this just saved hours upon hours. I love you. Even look at the second comment. Power outage gang assemble. Me and the boys all got sad because of a power outage. You saved our lives. You didn't save my life. My power went out while I was playing. And then look, and then there's this comment. This isn't a fix. Obviously, if someone was signed up for cloud, they're gonna know they can restore, but this is absolutely useless for anyone that didn't have cloud backup turned on, which is me. So you know what? Here, you get a like. So yeah, there's no fix for my world. My world is gone. Now you may be asking, how are we still playing in that world? Well, I kind of sort of created a new world with the same add-ons and the same seed, and then I flew to my coordinates and rebuilt my entire base. That is why earlier when you saw that little skit, you might have been a little confused. You probably still are confused, to be honest, but that's why I made that little skit, because I was feeling like I'm in the same world, but I was not. I waited until my day counter got up to where I left off, or would have left off, and all the loot I gave myself was stuff I already had. Technically, I wasn't creative, but I did not give myself extra diamonds or extra iron or any extra tools. I only gave myself what I already had. I then put the world back into survival, set the difficulty to hard, and acted like nothing happened. The first 50-something days were in the original world, and these last 45 or so are all in a backup. That gosh darn power outage. Also, I'm recording this after I've recorded the entire video, and the boss fights that are coming up are crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. There are 2 desert temples right by each other, with a village not too far off. I'm overheating without any insulated armor. I think the way to help that is with water. I will happily take the TNT. I would have loved to have this against Mowzie. A golden apple, another golden apple, another golden. 3 golden apples is a pretty good haul. Unfortunately, there's nothing useful in the second second temple. There's a third temple just past the village. Temple 3 gave me another golden apple. I have come across another new mob, which I would like to look up, but I don't think I have time for that right now. Oh my gosh, I need to set my spawn. Do my arrows work? Yes, they do. Whoa, it dropped the mask for me. Grants jump boost. Thank you very much. Okay, I believe those were Umvuthana. They weren't bosses, but they are cool additions to the game. They run around hunting animals in the savanna biome. They also aren't guaranteed to drop their masks, so I'm pretty lucky I went 2 for 2. I have found Umvuthi the Sunbird. I'm so far away from home, I really do have to set my spawn just in case. Of course, the goal is to defeat this boss without dying. If Bo's MC can work, I think I have a good shot. Hello. It's just chilling right now. There are a lot of skulls as well as a dog. What? I don't think I've seen this variant. It doesn't seem too hostile right now. Maybe if I will bow down to you. I'm actually not here to bow down to you. I'm sorry. Oh wow, my arrows are doing great right now. It's launching something at me. I'm not even gonna turn around. Oh my gosh, let me out. Ow. Okay, what? What's happening right now? Ow! Whoa! These are the things we found earlier, right? Are they? Maybe not. Let's get... Wait, it healed all the way. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to take out its minions and then go for Umvuthi. They like to dodge my arrows, so I will go in with my sword. I'm very happy I got sharpness on my sword. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're fighting the zombies. Ow! What kind of attack is that? Ow. Okay, I need to get out of here. I need to hit the hay. Maybe my sword will work better than my bow. Its little minions are gone, so I will go in with this. Oh yeah, this is over. The fight's over. I win. Okay. Whoa. Soul Visage. Never breaks. Equipped and interact while holding another mask to summon minions. What? Wait, so I can put this on, and then I can use this to summon minions? What? You work for me now? Can I put you back in my pocket like a Pokemon? I can. I look pretty cool with this mask on. And I have 2 minions for the upcoming bosses that I'll be taking on. In the chest, I have... Wait, what? This is a whole different mask. You look the same as this guy. Get back in my pocket. Mask of Faith, Mask of Bliss. Maybe they have different attacks. The next boss I'll face will have to go against 3 of my minions, and I should use the Ice Crystal. I would have used it there, but I completely forgot. I need to find mountain peaks and then somehow find the chamber for Pharos. I believe that's a shipwreck. It is a shipwreck. I've come across another Frostmow. I left my bed back at the Sunbird's base. Luckily, I have found a village. Villager! There's yet another pretty interesting shipwreck. I believe I have found the monastery. I believe I have found the I don't know how hard these last 2 bosses are going to be. I would like to blow one of them up with TNT. Oh no, I didn't grab... Oh, I never grabbed the bed from the village. So if I die, oh no. If I die, I will spawn so far back that direction, and without insulated armor, it'll be impossible to make it here. So death is not an option. I'm officially in hardcore Minecraft. And there's 2 monasteries. I'd like to save my minions for Pharaoh. I don't know what kind of sorcery that was. I'll use my minions before I try and blow things up. Oh my gosh, look at this boss. Let's go ahead and bring in my minions and begin this fight. Whoa, it blocked! Whoa, what was that? What? Oh my gosh, Tongbi the Sculptor, what? What is this? Oh my gosh. Ow! Unknown died. It killed one of my minions. How am I supposed to get up there? I don't have the light. Ow, I'm dead. No, I'm not. I gotta get the cover. Come on. Get inside. Oh my gosh. I died. I died. Oh yeah, look at my minion. Master, what happened to you? I died. Where were you when I needed you? I'm sorry, Master. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on either. I'm gonna start freezing. I just gotta run, I guess. I mean, I won't make it. I won't make it. It's way over there. I'm already cold. I know how I'm gonna make it there. It will not be easy, and I will, yeah, I'm gonna die a lot, but I will make it back. It's freezing cold out here. I try to never accept death in these videos. I try to avoid death as best I can. This is how I will make it all the way back. I will carry this bed with me. Oh no, skeleton, don't ruin this for me. All right. Since I won't be able to make it there without dying because it's too freezing and I don't have insulated armor and I don't have what it takes to craft insulated armor, I can just continuously run there and set my spawn before I die, so I will slowly inch my way closer and closer to Tongbi. I mean, at least it's fitting with what the video is about. Minecraft's hardest mod, and I've died like, I don't know, 15 times at this point. I don't know. I am so upset that powdered snow is a thing. I would love to build a base in a snowy mountain, but with powdered snow, it's just so, ugh. Oh no, something's found me. Get away from me. Get away. I'm coming for you, Tongbi. Let's get my diamond armor on, which I can't wear all my diamond armor because I'm in the snow. I don't believe my arrows will work. I also don't think I'll have a chance to use TNT. Wait, where did Tongbi go? Tongbi's down there. You know what? I know what to do. Tongbi, you have made your final move. You will pay for what you've done to me. Tongbi, me and you could be friends. I won't even attack you. Okay, are you my minion? I think you are. Maybe that's what the other... Oh, no, I think... Oh, I was punching my minion earlier. Oops. I'm right above Tongbi. It's pretty obvious what I'm about to do. Okay, you need... Okay, listen, I like you, but you need to go.
But why, Master?
Because you're in my way. Master, where do you want me to stand? I want you to stand literally anywhere else. Go over there. Thank you.
You're welcome, Master.
Gosh, you know, he's a nice guy, but sometimes, I mean, come on, man. I'm directly above Tongbi. I will place a TNT, click the button, it'll fall, blow him up, and I'm just going to spam the TNT. Yes. 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 He's so mad. Ah! My TNT is going to blow me up. Ah, gosh darn it. But it looks like he went back down. I wonder if his health bar is full. It does not attack unless I attack, so I should be able to get my loot without anything bad happening. I was just testing out some building blocks, that's all. You'll regret ever messing with me. Oh my gosh, this might actually work. Bombs away! Yes! I don't think I could have done that without... Why am I taking so much damage? Oh, I'm freezing. I don't think I would have won without the TNT. Yes! No! Since I dropped additional TNT, it blew up whatever its loot was. Tongbi drops this, and because I dropped additional TNT, I blew... Oh, gosh darn it. I have my mask, but my minions are done for. They fought well. Now all that's left to do is find the final boss. And to do so, I need to go down into caves and just hope for the best, which is a little unfortunate. It would be much easier if it spawned in a specific biome. Well, I found the deep dark biome. That's not quite what I'm looking for. Pharos' chamber has to be here, right? This looks like prime real estate for Pharos' chamber. A second deep dark biome? A mine shaft is touching the deep dark. Oh look, another mine shaft. There was nothing to find in this entire cave. I'm on day 99 and it looks like I'm too late. I really wish this was like a biome based structure. I can understand if the chamber needs to be in a cave. I just wish it was a chamber in a cave underneath X biome. That way there would be a way to find it without just needing luck. Kind of like the ancient city. Can only be found deep underground, exposed to cave tunnels and chasms. That's not like super helpful. The other two structures were biome specific, and then this one is somewhere in a cave. I'm on day 99. This is the last shot I have at finding it. This has been 100 days in Minecraft Bedrock's hardest add-on. Just so the ending of this video isn't too disappointing, I'll ask for a favor. Please help me find Pharos. Why would I do that? Because I'm recording a video and I really want to fight Pharos. What an amazing point. Here you go, my friend. Here I go. What was that mask talking about? Oh my gosh! I have the Pharos spawn egg! How did that happen? Since I'm on day 100 and I cheated to get this egg, this part of the video isn't like part of the video. I know the weakness of Pharos is on its back. There's also a lot of additional monsters all around the place that'll probably make this fight even more difficult. I obviously would have preferred to find Pharos the legit way, but this'll have to do. Let me go ahead and spawn Pharos Wartnot. There's some information. Oh, look at the Minecraft sword. I have read the little booklet, and it does say that its weakness is on its back. Okay, Bo's MC will not work. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. So far, Pharaoh seems very slow. It has a big battle axe. I'm going to try and wrap it around and get some back shots, but I actually can't. I can't. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Ow. Oh my gosh. Okay, Pharaoh's is incredibly strong. What the heck? And now it's sleeping. Good. Sleep. The only way to damage it is right there. Take 2 at this fight. Let's try and get around. Get close and then turn around. What? None of that did damage. Oh, the zombie's helping me. Get him, zombie. Get him, zombie. You're not doing any damage. Aim for the back. Yeah, there you go. Aim for the back. Here, I'll distract him. You get the back, okay? The zombie is doing no damage. Let me give it. Let me try. Let me try. What? That did no damage again. No, I'm sorry, zombie. I didn't mean to. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, he's mad. Just gotta move fast. Just gotta be fast. And then hit the sword. Okay, how are none of these hitting? Oh, that was nice. Oh, that wasn't nice. I'm doing a great job at avoiding its attacks, but it's also doing a great job at avoiding my attacks. Not for long. Okay, half my health gone. I did not set my spawn, and you know what? Just for the intensity of this moment, I will not set my spawn. I may only be able to land an attack on the sword when it goes for its dive attack. Well, there it is. There it is. Oh, that wasn't the dive. Wait, ow. Ow, that attack. I think that's the attack that I need to hit its back on. Ow. Go around the back. Whoa, no. There, yes. Okay, that's perfect. That is how you win. Ow. 1 heart. I should try to keep it awake without getting close enough for it to hit. Unfortunately, it's going to take quite a while before I heal. You want to help me? I need to bait him into doing that. Yes! I have defeated Pharaohs. Where are my goodies? Once you beat Pharaohs, you're supposed to get this and this. I didn't get either, and I think that may be because I spawned Pharaohs in instead of, like, beating the natural one. How unfortunate. Master, where do you want me to stand? Through the first 40 or so days, I only died 1 time, and that was because of Brutal Minecraft, because after looking back, I've realized that I was only taking so much damage just because my head was hurting, so I was taking extra bonus hearts of damage. But what I'm trying to say is first 40 days, 1 death, last 60 days, 24 deaths. This has definitely been quite the challenge. I hope you enjoyed the video.